So here we are, for the next month or so, nothing else matters. This is certainly the tournament in Europe. It's been a long 4 years, and we're finally here. The race for the big prize begins now. So many dreams, so many hopes, so many aspirations. There can only be one winner. And we rise now for the Spanish national anthem. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Portugal looking for a fast start to get things done early here. Yes, that's very apparent, Peter. Opposition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession. João Cancelo will be key, Peter, I think. Okay, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Pedro Porro. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Chris has a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Eric Garcia, aim forwards. Zubimendi, João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Pedri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Might be danger here. Played out wide. Oh, nice touch. Pedro Porro tries a cross. And claimed it back swiftly. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ferran Torres is offering a wry smile there.
And he's there to clear it. Inacio, and he goes cross-field. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Mendes. Lovely bit of skill. Pedro Neto. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was a matter of inches.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Pedri. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Rodri. Out to the right. Yamal. Played over towards the opposite flank. João Neves. João Cancelo. João Neves. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can he find a chance? Surely! Ronaldo shifted upfield. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Grimaldo. Shot a goal! Gets it away. Rafael Leao makes the interception. Ruben Neves. Portugal keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Mendes, now he's off and running. Nuno Mendes. That's good play. Mendes looking to get on the end of this. Cleared without complication. towards the flank. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Oh, smashing header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch, yeah. It's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vitinha, gently done. Nuno Mendes, and he's managed to get free. Shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kubasi. Ferran Torres. Quarter of an hour played. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Grimaldo, delicately, gets it away. And the keeper has it. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias, João Neves, spread out to the left, succumbs to the pressure. Out to the left it goes. And that has been clubbed away. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rodri. Pedri. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a great ball. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ruben Dias. Rafael Leao. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Vitinha looks to the other side. Rafael Leao. João Neves. João Cancelo. And here's Neto. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Ref's been lenient here. I think he'll get too many more chances. Vitinha! And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. And the shot! He's missed, but not quite that far.
Pedro Neto just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Yamal. Pedri. Tries to dink it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he thumps it clear. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Rodri. And it's played forward. And that's well seen too. Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Dias. João Cancelo looks to get on the end of this. And here's Neto. Rafael Leao. And the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pedri. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Yamal. Rafael Leao. João Neves. Ruben Dias. He's got away. Hit into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Vitinha. Oh, it's come loose. Subimendi. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Rodri forwards and with intent. Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ah, such a clever touch. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yamal wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Grimaldo. Decent progress down the left. Subimendi shifted upfield. Ferran Torres. It's a mighty effort! Oh, he didn't quite beat it right. And the flight, Cristiano Ronaldo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Ruben Neves. Ruben Dias. Played towards the other side. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Played into space. Mendes, that's a delicate pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Pedro Porro, gently done. Yamal. Can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. Oh, it's played into the area. Ferran Torres. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Pedri. The counter is on for Portugal. Rafael Leao going full tilt down the left. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot! Ronaldo getting this one clear. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Thinks one through. It's out for a goal kick. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Ruben Neves. Rafael Leao. Out of play for a throw. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oyarzabal. Rodri. And here's Yamal. Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. And he's heaved it away. It'll be a throw-in. Oyarzabal. So who's he picking out? And here's Oyarzabal. Rafael Leao. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that could set him on his way. And the first half is done. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, views on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. possession is back on the way.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Ferran Torres, crossed into the middle, looking for a corner. And it's been taken short. That is lovely. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Rafael Leao gets it without sophistication. Laid back in. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Rodri lets it out wide.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rafael Leao. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Dias. Moved on forwards. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. That's tidy. Can he deliver? Vitinha. João Neves. Tries a measured ball. João Cancelo. And he's got his cross. Up he goes! Pedri. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Out for a throw. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. And it's played forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Subimendi. Ferran Torres. Subimendi. It's really well manoeuvred. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Cross in, looks like a good one. Eric Garcia gets good distance on it. He is through here. Produces a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Pedri. Yamal. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Ruben Dias. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. João Neves, shifted upfield. Pedro Neto, back it goes. And it's Neves. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And that's aimed into the middle. Over to the left. Subimendi. So we've reached the hour mark. Still, we await the first breakthrough. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Yamal. Showing good feet. Climbs up big. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Time for a change in personnel. Vitinha. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Vitinha forwards and with intent. João Neves, gently done. Great defending. And there's the shot! Decent hit and on target. Rodri, moved on forwards. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Pedro Neto. Great work on the overlap. He's shifting through the gears here. Eric Garcia clears it away. Vitinha with the short one. And here's Vitinha. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Oyarzabal. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Pedri, that's great reading of the game and led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. João Neves. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. And here's Pedri. Pedro Porro. Pedri. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. he can get that clear. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Oyarzabal. Rodri. Pedri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pedri. Not offside that time. Rafael Leao. Nice physical challenge. Pedri. Yamal. It's run loose here. Fabian Ruiz. Ruben Dias. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's played forward. Mendes chasing after it. Rodri. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Pau Kubasi. Aim forwards. Played out to the right. There will be a throw-in. Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Rodri. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Pedri looks to the other side. Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. Nico Williams. Nico Williams laid out to the left flank. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Porro. Now it's Yamal. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Spain making another change here. Diogo Costa, long ball by the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred. João Cancelo gets across to intercept that. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, gently done. Diogo Dalot. That's very neat. And here's Rafael Leao. And Bernardo Silva! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Yamal. Well read. Danger is averted.
pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Moved on forwards. João Cancelo looks to get on the end of this. Floated through. And it's hoisted clear.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Diogo Costa gets it clear. Spain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Pedri.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Ruben Dias. And it's played forward. Nicely shaped cross.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 23.
There's going to be another change here.
You have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Dallo. He is just caressing the ball. The changes then in quick succession.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 17. Coming on the field.
Diogo
is
Dallo.
number 11.
And it's lofted through here. Ronaldo clears it away. Proves too strong. Throw it. Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Semedo. Can he get onto this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That has been cut short. João Neves. Inacio shifted upfield. João Neves. Get a throw in. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bernardo Silva. João Felix. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva heading out towards the right wing. Lovely feet. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good ball. Chance for a shot! Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. That's a clear ball! It's anyone's ball now. Danger averted for now. And it's Pedri. Rodri. Spain cannot afford for this to peter out. There just is chance to shoot! That was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So it is just one step forward. 3 would have been ideal, but this is going to have to do for now. So Jim, how do you reflect on
opposition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto, because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas. I think he'll be his team's go-to guy when they're looking to counter too.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Inacio looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Pedro Neto. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Vitinha plays it short. And it's Neves. Rafael Leao spread out to the left. That has been knocked clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kubasi. Pedri. Rodri. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. That is good strength. He's looking unstoppable. Ferran Torres. João Neves defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played towards the other side. Vitinha. Goes for the shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Succumbs to the pressure. Gonçalo Inacio. Ruben Neves. Inacio, oh, good spread. Grimaldo gets it away. Goes to finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
How Kubasi gently done. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Spain look very much like they've set themselves up to absorb here. It's going to be difficult to try and find space between the lines.
Real chance! seat of his pants. Pedro Neto absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's a little off target. Yamal.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Pau Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Ah, he's given it away! João Neves. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pedri. And that is out of play. Great defending, strong and determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. João Neves. Inacio, played over towards the opposite flank. Ruben Neves. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Mendes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. No way through, so back it comes. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo, gently done. That's a throw. Rafael Leao. Now it's Pedro Neto. Can he deliver? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Plays it out wide. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Pedro Neto. João Neves. It's a great ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And for a moment, time stood still. Really well cleared. And it's Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Grimaldo. Gonzalo Inacio. Out to the left it goes. Oh, can he get onto this? Vitinha. Rafael Leao.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Gonzalo Inacio. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Ferran Torres. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Baina. Rodri. Laporte shifted upfield. João Neves. Inacio, and he goes cross-field. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto, laid out to the left flank. Lovely bit of skill. Chance to shoot! Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, super find. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Portugal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Goal scorer for Portugal. After 28 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Grimaldo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It'll be a throw-in. Yamal. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio, he's fizzed it forward. João Cancelo. Hit into the middle. A chance to play it in. Back in once more. João Cancelo opts to play it back. Nuno Mendes. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Very nicely done. Crosses it in here. That's a simple one for the keeper. No way through there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal. That has been cut short. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That'll be a throw. It's run loose here. Pedro Neto. He is through here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Defending of the desperate variety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vitinha. Ruben Neves, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Can he get onto this? That's Pedro Neto. Looking here to chip it through. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And it's played forward. Yamal chasing after it. Rodri. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Spain do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Pedri. Rodri. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's surely a foul, free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Rodri tries to clear. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's beaten the last man. Pedri. Ah, such a clever touch. Serves up across. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Rafael Leao. Mendes. Now here's the delivery. Yamal. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Baina. And it's Baina. That is lovely. Baina. Yamal. Rodri. Oh, they could be caught out here. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Pedri. And a chance! Good effort, and it is right on the half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
The scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of togetherness in both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Portugal leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Dias. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Kubasi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Could be danger here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Neto. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Rodri. Kubasi. Baina. Pau Kubasi aim forwards. Played into space out wide. Yamal. He's got away. Cross in. And he's there to get rid. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's managed to get free. Tries a deft little ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pedri out to the right. He played through for the wide man. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ruben Neves. João Neves. João Neves forwards and with intent. And it's Mendes. He is just caressing the ball. Out to the left it goes. Plenty waiting in the middle. Delivered in. Brilliantly cut out. Baina. Pedri. And they win it back again. Ruben Dias. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. Baina. Yamal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Mendes getting this one clear. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That's a brilliant interception. And it's Baina. Oh, great! And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
João Cancelo. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedri. Here's Ferran Torres. Pedro Neto. Played with finesse. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kubasi. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Ferran Torres.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Searching pass is played there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution in progress.
Diogo Costa sends that a long way. João Cancelo. Played in with purpose. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Vitinha. Sanjit, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And it's Ruiz. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mendes is onto it in a flash. Nice physical challenge. Rodri. Laporte gently done. And here's Yamal. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro Neto. He's through, now is he in? Ronaldo, that's an imaginative pass. Rafael Leao with the cross. Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Yamal. Yamal turns and goes back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Rodri. There's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Moved on forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Pedro Neto. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cross from Cancelo. Out of play for a goal kick. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. João Cancelo. And that's aimed into the middle. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Laporte. Grimaldo, aim forwards. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Gonçalo Inácio. Pedro Neto. Time to deliver. And it's Neves. And here's Neves. Ferran Torres wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. Grimaldo. Grimaldo gently done. Can he latch on to this? Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. And it's played forward. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves, forwards and with intent. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Decent chance! Ronaldo attempts a clearance. Yamal. That'll be a throw-in. Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 25. Coming on to replace him is number 5.
Vitinha, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, nice touch. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Knocks it out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Rodri. That looks a cracking ball. He thumps it clear.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's good play. Delivered with swing.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's in a great position. Ruben Neves. Portugal still ahead by the game's only goal. Al-Kubasi gets it away. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's cut it out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Diogo Dalot. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Out towards the flank. And it's made a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Grimaldo goes short. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's very neat. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Fabian Ruiz. Rodri.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Aim forwards.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
João Neves. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot. Ruben Neves. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. João Neves. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tries a shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
After 90 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after.
And there goes the final whistle. Portugal are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look for business in doing so. What more could one ask for? How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.